guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now I've been getting a lot of requests on what to do for my Halloween tutorial, and I decided to do a cheetah. So if you want to see how I achieve this look with affordable products, keep watching the video. Hey guys, so I started with my eyebrows already completed. Let me know if you want to see a tutorial on how I did my eyebrows. So first I'm starting with this light brown color, and I'm just going to blend that in the top of my eyelid. And obviously I'm going to do the same to both eyes. And you just want to start blending from your outer corner of your eye, blend that into your inner corner, and just like go down in a V shape down to the lower corner of your eye, kind of like a triangle or like a pizza shape on the outside of your eye. Next, I'm going to go with this dark brown color, this deep brown, and I'm just going to take that and apply that to not directly into my crease, but just blend it upward on top of my crease, because I am going to add another color right below that into my crease. So you're just going to blend that the same way, going not necessarily the pizza shape, but just from the outer corner of your eye to the inner corner. And you want to make sure that's blended good, just for a smooth transition. Oh, and I didn't say this in the beginning, but I am going to add all the products that I'm using in the description box below. So next I'm going in with this dark brown eyeliner, or you can use like a lip liner or something, into my crease, and I'm just going to wing that out to the corner of my eye, kind of like you're doing an eyeliner on the top of your eyelid. Now, at first when I did this tutorial, I did it with a black, and it is bolder, but I didn't like it as much as the brown, so I went ahead and did that over with the brown. But you can do black if you like. You just want to blend that in to your crease, and when you're doing it, you don't want to draw the eyeliner all the way down into the corner of your eye. You kind of want to bring it directly, like an angle, straight to the bridge of your nose. And don't worry too much about filling it all the way in. Just make sure that line on top is as bold as you can get it. And a good trick to make sure that that wing is straight is kind of just like drawing the line from the end of your eyebrow and then drawing that in. So you just want to do the same thing to your next eye. And again, just focus on the top part of that line, just making sure it's bold, because we are going to next do a cut crease, which would cover up anything underneath. Now I'm just taking my blending brush and just blending that in a little, just onto my eyelid. I switched to my smudger, just because I like working with that a little bit better. You can use whatever. I found that a Q-tip works as well. So you can do a Q-tip, a smudger. Usually comes at the end of eye pencils, like eyeliners or like lip pencils. Or you can just use your blending brush. But I found that the smudger was a lot faster. Now I'm going back in and deepening it a little bit more with that dark brown and also some black, just to make it a little bit bolder. I know, I said I didn't like the black, but I didn't want it too black, so I decided to just mix it with the brown a bit, just to make it a little bit darker, but not too black. Now I'm going in to define this cut crease with my concealer. I'm just going to draw a line right in your crease. Now for me, I am going a little bit above my crease just because of the way my eyes are. I have to define a little bit more because my eyelids are smaller, but if you have like bigger eyelids, you can just go right into your crease to define that cut crease. So you're just gonna go right underneath where you drew that line and kind of wing it out the same way. But this time you're not going straight to the bridge of your nose. You want to make sure you're going into the corner of your eye. And try to work like as slow as possible with this, because it's kind of like if you get concealer anywhere where you don't want it on that the brown part at the top, it's going to be kind of hard to get that off and just redo the whole thing over again. So work as slow as possible so you're able to get it right the first time. Right, perfect. So next I'm going to go in with this gold eyeshadow. You can use any gold you'd like, just a gold eyeshadow. And while the concealer is still damp, I'm going to pat that eyeshadow and just build it up on top of the concealer. And now I didn't show in the video, but I did set my brush with my setting spray, so you can do that as well to help, or maybe even like some water. I'm pretty sure that would work as well. And just wet the brush and legit pick up the eyeshadow and just pat it on top of the concealer while the concealer is still damp. You want to work quick, because if the concealer dries, then it won't hold as much. Just so you guys know, this is my first time doing a cut crease, so I was really proud of myself when I achieved this look. So yeah, you want to go ahead and just make sure both eyes look the same. And I just went back in with my blending brush and just blended the top of that, my crease a little bit, just to blend in with the light brown that I put on top. Now I'm going in with this, I meant to put in the silver one, but I'm going in with the silver eyeshadow, and I'm just applying that to the center of my eyelid. And I found that it just gave it a little shimmer on top of the gold. I'm not applying it to my entire eyelid though, just in the center. And I just used the same brush that I used for the gold eyeshadow. Next, you want to apply an eyeliner. I found that liquid liner works best for me when I'm wearing eyeshadow, just because I find like pomades and things like that do drag the eyeshadow, and it changes the color, so it's not as dark as I'd like it to be. So I go for liquid liners. If you want to see a tutorial on how I apply my eyeliner, let me know, because I have been told that I apply my eyeliner fairly quickly, and I don't know, it just takes practice. So let me know if you want to see that. But just go ahead and just apply your eyeliner, and you want to wing it out right basically where you have the wing for the cut crease. You just want to match that up and just wing it out. And the thickness of your eyeliner just really depends on your eyelids. For me, my eyelids are small, so I can't apply thick, heavy eyeliner. Some people can, and it will still look good and not cover the whole cut crease and eyeshadow look for them. But for me, I had to do a thin eyeliner. Let that dry a bit, so I don't want it smudging all over my eye. Now we're gonna go in and apply the foundation. Now when I started, that's when I realized that this foundation did not really match my skin color, because I usually mix, but I don't know, I just went ahead and just used this one by itself. But I don't know, I just went with it. And again, if you're using this for an affordable Halloween makeup tutorial look, you don't need to go out and buy like a $50 foundation. You can legit just buy like a $12 or $15 LA Girl foundation at like the beauty supply store for this look. So just go ahead, blend that in. Now I'm going in with my concealer, and you want to get a concealer that's about 2 or 3 shades lighter than your skin tone. And I'm applying it heavy under my eyes, which I don't usually do. It's just for this look. I'm looking for really bright under eyes. So you want to apply that under your eyes, my cupid's bow, my nose, on my forehead, and just a little on my chin. And then I just go in and I just blend that out. And you want to bring it all the way up right underneath your wing. And just make sure when you're applying your foundation and your concealer as well, when you're using a brush for products, because I tend to use brush more than beauty blenders, you don't want to be dragging the product on your skin. You want to be stippling it in just to make sure it's blending really well. Now for this look, I'm not going to blend out the concealer all the way just because I do want that heavy highlight and that bright look underneath my eyes. But you still want to make sure that it is blended neatly onto your skin without that dragging look. For my contour, I don't usually use a contour this dark, but I am for this look just because I want to define my bone structure a little bit more. So I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbones, my temple, and just around my forehead. And then on my nose, I am dragging it out like downward from the bridge of my nose just for this look. So that is not how I do my everyday makeup look. It's just to give your nose a different kind of shape for this cheetah look. You can just blend that out. And I'm not blending this out all the way. Again, I do want to define my bone structure, so I'm trying to keep it a little bit dark. Just blend, and then just stipple it into my temple, just around my forehead. For this look, you don't want to make your forehead look small. You actually want to make your forehead look a little bit bigger and brighter in this look, just because of how the look is. I try so hard not to get makeup in my hairline, and it just does not work. Again, just blend out my contour on my nose, and I'm blending that outwards. And I completely forgot, but I usually add a little bit of contour underneath my my lip at the top of my chin. Now I'm moisturizing my lips, which I forgot to do in the beginning, which is what I usually do when I start doing my makeup, just to make sure my lips are moisturized when I go to add any other product at the end, like lipstick. So I usually wear like liquid lipsticks that are dry. So to define the bone structure for this look, I'm doing a reverse contour, which is basically just taking the same concealer and applying it underneath your contour and just blending that out. So it can kind of gives you a deeper jawline. Now to set my highlight and contour, to start with my highlight, I usually use a yellow setting powder, but for this look under my eyes and on my chin and my forehead and my nose, I am using a white setting powder just because, again, I want that bright look underneath my eyes and on my face, just to have those bright spots like what a cheetah has on their face. And you just want to apply the setting powder, the white setting powder, everywhere that you applied your light concealer. And I'm applying it really heavy just because I want it really, really bright. Underneath my jawline though, for the reverse contour, I did use a yellow one just because that is just to set it, not to necessarily make it bright. So I used my regular yellow setting powder. So I'm kind of brushing but dabbing the setting powder into my skin because I want it to come off, but I want it to stay on, if that makes sense. Because I want the like white setting powder to be on my face. Then I go in with my dark contour powder. Again, I usually use a lighter one. And just blend that in. Whenever you're blending your contour, you want to make sure that you're blending upward, not downward. Now I filmed this video at like 6 in the morning, so my sister came down to get her kids ready for school and was like, "What are you doing?" She thought I was getting ready for work, but no, I was filming my video. Now for the best part of this video, we're gonna go in and just basically, I don't even know what to call this, but you're gonna draw out this cat-shaped nose on your nose. And you just want to make sure that you color it all the way in, and when you're coloring it in, you want to make sure that you're getting the inside of your nose, just because you don't want to look up and like you're just seeing your skin tone underneath. You want to make sure that it's all covered. Just gives it a more realistic look. You want to make sure you're getting into those nostrils. I went in with a black eyeshadow just to set it so that it wouldn't smudge. I'm just going in and fixing up those lines because it did not look even to me at all. Now I'm just going to go in and use the same eyeliner, the black eyeliner, and draw this line right down to my cupid's bow, in the center of my cupid's bow, to my lip, top of my lip. I just want to like draw it as like a triangle going in when you get to the middle, and then just like a little triangle going out to your lip. And then go ahead and line the top of your lip. Now you're only doing the top of your lip black, so you're gonna line the top of your lip black. And go ahead and just wing that out at the corner of your lip. Now after I finished doing this on myself, I found that I did mine a little too bold. So if I were to do this look again, I would not do it this bold. I would just kind of wing it out really lightly for the wings at the end for my lip. And doing that just kind of elongates your lips, makes it look a little bit bigger. And I went in with my black eyeliner to make it a little bit bolder, just because I felt like it was not dark enough. I swear by the end of this video, my eyeliner was like done. Just fill that in. Then I went back in with my black eyeshadow again just to set that, because whenever you're using anything cream based, you want to just make sure you're setting it with a powder just so that it doesn't smudge. And I did the same thing to my nose and my cupid's bow, and then I just went back in with any mistakes that I did. I went in with my concealer actually, or not my concealer, my foundation, and I just cleaned that up. So now I'm rubbing a gold illuminating cream on my lips, and that is going to give me my gold lips at the bottom. And then I'm just going in with my gold eyeshadow just to set it a bit, and adding some more on top. You want to make that as bold as possible. It was kind of hard at first, that's why I did some of it and it wasn't really sticking. So I put the gold eyeshadow on top of the first coat and then added some more on top of that. And I found that it held really well. Now time to do your whiskers. So you're just gonna draw a whole bunch of dots basically on the left and right side on the top of your lip. The thing about doing dots, you never know when there's enough. So just keep going until you feel like there's enough, and then you're gonna fan your whiskers out. There's no wrong or right way of doing this. Just feather it out. I feel like mine looks more like a bird's feather than whiskers, but whatever. Now this is what really makes the look. I took the same gold illuminator and I'm applying basically just dots, different size, like various size dots on my forehead, going all the way down to my temple. And as I get to my temple, I did get a little bit smaller. I'm not gonna lie, this part of the look was the most tedious and annoying part. Because I felt like it just took the longest. Again, like you never know when there's enough dots, and you want it to look even as well. So you just keep going down. And then I also went down the bridge of my nose, but getting smaller to make it kind of trickle off. And I just touched up some of them to make it more gold. So I went in with my black liquid eyeliner and just apply like half circles, C's, maybe just one line or two lines on each of the circles, and maybe some even in between the gold circles, just to make it look like a cheetah basically. So just gonna do that on all the gold dots that you have. I got so tired of doing this at one point, I just started doing random stuff. And as I got down, I just kind of just drew some black dots underneath the gold where there was no gold, just to make it look like it faded off. So whenever you do like eyeshadow on your eyelids, you want to make sure, I don't wear mascara a lot, but when I do eyeshadow, I put on mascara just because it gets rid of the fall off and everything that comes from the eyeshadow on your eyelashes, because then that will transfer onto your falsies that you applied to your eyelids. So I applied my eyelashes off camera just because I was struggling a bit with one hand and using the mirror. But after that, I applied a little bit more mascara to it. So now I am going to line my waterline with a black eyeliner. And then I kind of drew a triangle going in just to elongate the inside of my eyes to make them look a little bit bigger. So I drew a triangle going in, and then I made the line a little bit bolder underneath my eyelid, just coming off my waterline just slightly, and dragging it up into the wing of my eyeliner. So I just went ahead and did the same thing for both eyes. And go ahead with my setting spray and just set my face. And then I remembered that I forgot to do my highlighter. So I just go in with my highlighter. I went for a more goldish highlighter for this look just because most of the makeup is gold. And I apply that to my cheeks. And then just at the end of my nose. Now I took some of the highlighter as well and kind of blended it into my eyeshadow, and then I took a little bit more and then I really made it bolder right in the corner of my eyebrow. Again, this is not an everyday makeup look, so it does not have to be perfect because it's just a Halloween makeup look. It's not like you're going out and people are going to be like, oh, why did she do her contour like that? Why did she do her highlight like that? And then obviously you have to fix those baby hairs. And there we have it. My affordable Halloween makeup tutorial. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and share as well, guys, so that everybody else can look like this for Halloween. Let me know in the comments below what kind of Halloween makeup tutorials you want to see next, and also what kind of videos you want to see. Thanks for stopping by on my channel. Love you guys lots. Bye!